Hi guys, in this video I'll be explaining how you can make your websites made with Tailwind CSS look better in bigger monitors like iMac Pro etc. Right. So I made this particular landing page for my own app made with React Native which I uploaded it to both Android and the Apple App Stores. So I'll be directly working with this production ready landing page and how I'm going to improve this for my business needs. Right. So let's take I'm going to click on inspect, and then in the inspect I'm going to tap on iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this is how my website looks in a mobile device, right? So let's take I want to see it in a monitor or in a bigger devices, right? I have to literally get a huge monitor for this to work, but that is not feasible, right? So in order to emulate that particular process, what you can do is you can click right click and click on inspect, and then you have to click on this. Before doing all this, what you do, go to the network and then disable, like uncheck this, and then you should have this at no throttling, or else if your application is powered with Next.js like mine, it wouldn't work properly, right? It would just say that the page didn't load. So once that is done, what do you do, click on responsive, click on this 50%, and then you can increase the size of this particular window. As the size increases, you can see at the bottom I have something like 2XL. So in order to get this, what you can do is you can search Tailwind breakpoint extension. Okay, if you do that, you can tap on this one, and then you can install this particular extension in your Chrome Chrome browser. Once you do that, all your windows or all your tabs would have this particular one, and then you can use this for your development purposes like how I do. So this is in 2XL. 2XL is a huge monitor screen. What I have, if you see, I have a Mac M1 Pro which is 14 inches and it's XL. Okay. If I just design it for this particular screen and for an iPhone 14 or in for a mobile device size, it won't be feasible because a lot of people use a huge monitors like this. It would look extremely bad there. So what I can do, how I can improve this? Okay, I will show you in a direct example here. I'll also show you how you can implement animations with the help of a concept called intersection observer, where if the user is in that particular viewport, the animation should work. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, if I go to the code, so this is a landing page that I made with Next.js and then Tailwind CSS. This is my own application. So to just pass the App Store reviews, I just made with JavaScript, but you should use TypeScript for your production ready applications, right? So this is for demo purposes, so it can be good with it. Now what I'm going to do is, so this is the nav bar, this is the nav bar, this is the hero section, and this is the footer, right? So what I'm going to do, you see, if I do this, right, at the top, this particular thing expands. Okay, this particular, you can see the nav bar expand. This should not happen. Why? I'm going to show a superb website called linear.app. So this is a application is used for project control and management, and a good application. It looks very nice, so, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this on 50 and then increase the size of this window. Okay, if I increase the size of the window, as you can see, the nav bar doesn't move away. Okay, if I do this, it stays at the same place. It should stay at the same place, then only it will look good. If we increase that size of the window, and then the nav bar also increases its width, right, along with it, or grows with the width, it would look stretched and it would not look good. So in order to solve this, in Tailwind CSS, there is a very small trick that we can use there. Okay, so what you can do, go to your, I'm going to go to the nav bar, and then in here, I'm going to use a utility class called class name. First thing is I'm going to use MX Auto. So MX Auto is used to center the elements in the container, and then I'm going to have 2XL is to max of 7WL. What is this? Okay, so however the width of the screen increases, the containers width should be at this particular one. This has provided me excellent results for my own landing page websites that I have done. So I'm going to tap on inspect. What I'm going to do, you can see it doesn't grow. Okay, it grew before and it doesn't grow now. That is the way you have to do it. So this is the real landing page which doesn't have that particular change. What I'm going to do, you can see it goes, it doesn't look good. Okay, same way I'm going to do for this particular one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to hero section, and then I'm going to copy this code and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so let's reload. Okay, actually, okay, so that happens there, right? Now I'm going to show how I'm going to debug this, right? In here, I have entered this as height is to 70 and width is to this is not correct. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this to what? 100%. You see, it has entered. Okay, what happened? What did I do? Okay, so as I said, if I go back here, if I increase the size, the width, okay, what would have happened? So as the particular Windows size increases, the particular container size will increase 8 in proportion to that. So what? Let's take if the size Windows size is 1000 pixels, it would be 850 pixels. If it's 2000, it would be 1700 plus pixels. Okay, so that will not make the thing look good. That's what is happening now. Now to fix that, you can do in this way where you can see at this center from here to here it is the same. Okay, so this is how you can improve your app's UI for bigger monitors. Okay, why I'm doing this is like a recent application that I am making, right? Like it has it had a requirement where I had to make sure it looks good in mobile and my MacBook as well as in big monitors. I was able to do it in my mobile and my MacBook, but for the bigger monitors, as I didn't have that much experience with that, I didn't like it was not looking that good. But I researched and I got this fix. It looks extremely good. I used this for all the components, and then like everybody is happy with the result that I got there. So that's why I'm sharing this video, right? So in this way, you can make it look good, right? So that's how you properly size your like make your apps look very good even in bigger devices. Okay, so I'll jump into the second one, which is some concept called intersection observer. So what is that? How we can use it? Okay, so I'm going to go to some website like animate fade in Tailwind. Okay, I'm going to use inspirations. Okay, so let's take we'll go here. Okay, sorry. I will go to this images. I think. Okay, I'll just show you, right? Okay. What I'll do is I'll go back to the website. Now, let's take I reload this page. Okay. The page is plain and it doesn't look good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to VS Code, and then in the header section, I'm going to do two things. One is when the user scrolls down to the footer, I'm going to animate this particular logo. And then when the user comes to the screen for page for the first time, I'm going to animate these things, right, as fade in. So to do that, what you have to do is you can in normal web CSS you can use keyframes, animation, and all these things. The same way in Tailwind CSS, I'm going to use this logic here, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. So in this section, I'm going to use what? Transition on duration of 300 seconds, and I'm going to give this one. Okay, if I do that, if I reload the page, I think okay. So I'm going to animate this one, animate in. Okay, so transform, animate in. I think. Sorry. This should be animate is to animate in. I think animates hyphen animated. Yes, okay. Animate hyphen I. That's how you debug. So we'll do it. Right, you can see that nice animation fade in is there. Okay, and then that's it. Like these two lines of code and then this code. That's it. I got the animations working. Now I'm going to use the same thing here. Okay, I'm going to go here. Use the same thing here as well as here, and then change it to 2. Okay, if I change it to 2, if I come here, if I reload the page, you can see how well the animation looks. Okay, so this first one gets loaded, and then the second one gradually loads in. I can improve this further. I'm going to show you how I'm going to improve this further. I'm going to go here, change it to 3 and 3, right? So this is going to take the keyframe from here, and it is going to change the opacity as well as the translate text. Okay, it also moves from top to bottom, and then it animates in. I'm going to go here, change this to this. Okay, for the images. I will reload. Okay, you can see how well it looks. Okay, it settles in, and we can work with this however you want. Okay, this is how we improve the landing pages. The same way I can do for the nav bar. So same way I'm going to copy all this code. Go to the nav bar section. Go here, use it here. Okay, if I do this, you can see the whole component from the start animates in and settles in. Okay, this will give you a dynamic feel of your app, but if you overdo this, it won't look good. Same way for the footer, I'm going to use a concept called intersection observer. So this is the code for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this in the footer. So let's go to the footer, and then let's call this. I'm going to use this equal to in view. Okay, I'm going to call this one here. So what is this and how you can use it? So this provides two parameters of each in view and element refs. I'm going to go here and use both of them. So what is this? What is this one? And then how we can improve this? Okay, so the objective of intersection observer is to check if that particular component is in that particular viewport of the user. So if I scroll down, is this particular one in the view or not? Okay, or in the visible range of the user or not? It is now. So if I'm going to attach the ref to this particular component or to particular div tag, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use class name and then use literal strings, use this, and then if that particular thing is in view, I'm going to call this. Okay, if it is not in view, I'm going to use opacity of 0. Okay, if I do that, let's take, I'm going to reload the page. This settles in. If I scroll down, you can see how good it looks. Okay, the same way I can do it for this particular page. Okay, I'll explain this one more. So I'm going to declare this particular custom hook, which is an wrapper for the intersection observer. I'm going to attach this to this particular div tag so that when the user comes to that particular viewport, it automatically animates in. So I'm going to use this like this. And then one more is, what is this 0.2? So if we go here, what is going to happen is, so we have declared this use state and use ref. That is useful here. And then the use effect, we are going to call the intersection observer. We are going to check if that particular element is in that particular view. If it's in the view, it's set is view as true. If it's not in the view, we shouldn't do it. What is the threshold? Okay, threshold is the amount of distance that the particular user is from that component, which is 0.1 here. So we can also increase this default. We can increase it to 0.13 or less if we want, and it will override that particular value. So once I do that, I'm going to go here in this section. I'm going to use the same footer code. Copy this, and then I'm going to go here. Actually, this already has that, right? So I'm going to okay, I'm going to use this like this. Take this out, and then use it like, okay. So I'm going to put this in literal string, and in this way. Actually, I'll take this. Okay. So if I format it, it would look like this, right? Now what I'm going to take this out. So I'm going to go here. Let's reload. Okay. Good. Okay. So actually it's already in the view. We can't do much. So I'm going to go here and then add something called div class name is to h screen. Okay. So this will push the screen down. I will reload this one. Okay. So this is not there. If I scroll down, you can see that particular thing loads up. Okay. Same for the footer. That's how you integrate both the intersection observer and then add superb animations like what I have said here. So this is just the tip of the iceberg of whatever I have been doing for my own application. Right. I integrated almost 15 plus screens with so much effort put into that. The animations increase the viewability and the UI and the UX of the particular landing page, as well as the what I would say, for designing for the bigger screens has helped us a lot, because a lot of our users, use our websites in bigger screens, right? So that's it for this particular video. And I deploy this particular one to Netlify. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually, I don't need this here, so I'm going to take this out. And for the others, I'm just going to use it like this. Okay, so okay, I'm going to take this out. Okay, so if I do this and then landing page revamp. Okay, so I'll do this, push this. Okay, and then here in this, I think, wait, yeah, okay. I discussed about the Tailwind CSS, and then I also discussed about the intersection observer concept. Okay, so if you want any help with your landing pages, do let me know. If you like this video, please comment. Thanks for watching.